Hey, what's up? One SirJames coming at you guys with another video. In today's video, I'm here to give you guys my review on this. This, of course, if you guys know your video games or if you're a big fan of the series, is Sora's outfit from Kingdom Hearts 2. And I gotta say, this is one of those things where when I first saw it all those years ago when the game first came out, I was like, dude, that suit looks awesome. I would love to have that. Fast forward years now, and I now have Sora's outfit from the game, so basically, childhood memories fulfilled, and I do not regret the purchase. So let's go ahead and kind of go into a little bit more detail in terms of pricing. What do you get? Where can you get it? And what do I think overall? First off, I did actually get this off Amazon. Keep in mind that this is not your cheap Halloween quality outfit. The reason why I know is because I did legit buy a cheap Halloween variant of Sora's outfit from Spirit Halloween. I actually paid like $43 for that one. But this one here is not cheap Halloween material. This is indeed high quality material, like cosplay ready material right here. And you know, when I was looking at it and having it, I was like, wow, I'm actually kind of surprised how much it was, because you would think with how good this is that, you know, the outfit would have been like $300 or something, but no. This outfit is only $115. I mean, I'm not exaggerating the price point. I'll have a Amazon link to this down below, which the Amazon company is CosFantasy, which I'm pretty sure stands for Cosplay Fantasy. But yeah, I'm extremely impressed with how this actually looks, and I could easily recommend it off the bat without going into more detail. But let's go ahead and go into more detail. So what exactly do you get? Keep in mind that this does not include the shoes, doesn't include the keyblade, doesn't include the wig. If you wanted to basically kind of, you know, be a replica Sora. For me, I'm not trying to go for the long hair wig look. I'm going to be a different variation of the character with my own unique likeness of him. But of course, along with that, I also have a keyblade to show you guys by PDP, but we'll get into that in just a moment. Now, inside the package, which comes professionally wrapped, by the way, you get, of course, your pair of gloves, one for the left and right hand. You have the necklace, the jacket, the undershirt, which is actually a tank top. You also have the belt, the shorts, the two red pouches, you know, left and right. Actually, they're basically identical, so they could go either way. And of course, you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 yellow straps. And like I said, that's everything that you get in the package, and it comes professionally wrapped individually in their own little smaller packages too. But like I said, when I was unboxing this for the first time, which I wanted to share with you guys, but that video got corrupted. I was so mad, but I couldn't be mad because how much I love this thing. So let's go ahead and get into a little bit more detail. Now, do keep in mind that as far as the outfit goes, there are some minor flaws, but these are flaws that could easily be fixed. And of course, some of the flaws could be depending on per person. Now, also keep in mind that the most common thing that I've read when it comes to this outfit is some people don't end up getting the proper size correctly, because they do state that it's not based on US sizing. However, to use the chart that they have in the images to go ahead and get the proper size. For me, I didn't do any chest measurements because I'm a super skinny person. I went purely based on my height alone, which I am 5 feet 7 inches, and I got a size medium, which honestly fits me perfectly. Giving you guys a closer look, when you do end up getting it, the jacket actually does not have the yellow straps connected. But what's nice about the yellow straps is that these actually connect through a button, which is very, very cool. So if you needed to wash the jacket or do any form of maintenance, you could easily remove the yellow straps, do whatever it is that you need to, and to go ahead and put them back on. Or if you're not a fan of the yellow straps, you could easily replace them later on down the road as an initial upgrade. Again, you do have some customization options. One thing I will point out as far as the jacket goes is that they actually have the zipper part, which actually does indeed zip up, which let me go ahead and show you guys. It's going to look weird, but as you can see, it actually does indeed zip up. But the little flaw that I wanted to point on this is that in the game model, in the in-game model of Sora, is the zipper portion is actually on the right-hand side, not the left-hand side. So that's a point off. Okay, not really a point out, but I wanted to point that out. Now, of course, you also have the necklace. Now, this is not a real chain, but it looks like real chain. Now, I will say, as far as the necklace goes, this actually came in a little bit too long. It was to the point where it was actually all the way down here. And I ended up removing a total of 10 lengths to the point where I could still easily remove it up and over my head. But if you wanted to modify it a little bit more, like for example, if you wanted up here just a bit more, then you can modify it to where you can kind of have a clip on in the back instead of going up and over your head. So again, there's different things you can do. I might end up doing that clip idea later on. Now, as far as the undershirt goes, like I said, it's not a t-shirt underneath. It's actually a tank top, which honestly works out because when you have everything on here, and based on my temperature of my room right now with my studio lights on, it's actually indeed getting warm in here. Because if you've ever seen cosplay where people have different layers of clothing, they get really hot. Here, I'm actually quite warm in this thing, so I'm glad that this is actually indeed a tank top for sure. Do keep in mind that this actually doesn't have usable front pockets, which is perfectly fine because they actually did something that I didn't think was going to appear on this, which I thought was a smart idea. So let me go ahead and lower down the camera so we can go ahead and talk about the rest of the outfit. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the lower half portion of the outfit. Starting off with the gloves. So here they are. And the gloves are extremely comfortable, easy to put on and take off. And it's not a loose fit, it's a nice comfortable fit. And I like the fact that this actually is fluffed out quite a bit for the back portion. Now, one thing I will state is that the belt that I currently have on right now is actually not the belt that was included. The belt that was included is actually this black one right here, which is all right. However, if you wanted to take my advice, if you do get this outfit, is to go ahead and actually upgrade to a proper belt. This is more of a cloth-like material, which doesn't fit me quite a bit because, again, I'm very skinny. So what I did is that I actually took another belt and I actually painted it. I ended up using a couple different paints to kind of mix in to kind of get the colorization right, because Sora does indeed wear a belt, and it's not a bright blue belt and nor is it a black belt. It's more of a darker blue that kind of matches the the shorts and the shirt a little bit. And of course here you can see the yellow straps going down, which of course are holding up these red pouches. These red pouches will only stay up if of course the yellow straps are connected. Now, one of the cool things that I really love about this outfit is, first off, you are lacking in pockets. However, this is the cool factor here, is that the red pouches actually have a zipper on them. There's a little red zipper on the top here that will zip open, and you could store whatever material that's in here. So if you're going to a convention, and obviously if you're not going to be wearing shorts underneath this or whatever the case may be, then you could easily get like a plastic bag, put your money, put your mobile phone in here. Or if you wanted to puff up the pockets a little bit more, then you could easily put something like cotton or bags in here to kind of make that happen. Like I said, you do have the straps that go all the way across. There's actually a belt loop back here, but it's kind of odd because they don't have a belt loop in the back portion here, which I thought was a bit strange. So you basically get the yellow straps to go through, and then you try to connect it. Like I said, this is the confusing part, is trying to connect everything together because there's no instructions whatsoever. But once you do, then everything is perfectly fine. This actually kind of came loose here. So once you adjust this properly, and kind of hide this back here. So basically this will actually kind of hide back here, kind of like what this one is doing right here. But again, these are really cool. And I like the fact that also for the shorts, that this is actually nice and poofy. Because, you know, Sora is indeed a Disney character, and they kind of have like different parts of their clothes where they do puff up a bit. And the way they've done it, it was actually very neat. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't have the shoes to go with this at the moment, but I will be showcasing that at a later date and time. But like I said, here's the bottom half once again. So let's go ahead and bring the camera back up. Alright, so for this last portion of the video, I want to go ahead and share with you guys the keyblade that I'm currently wielding, which of course is the Kingdom Key, and this is actually made by PDP. There's this one which is currently available now, and they're also coming out with the counterpart of this, which is the one that King Mickey wields as well. So go ahead and give you guys a closer look here. Now, what's nice about this keyblade here is that it's indeed convention ready. So as you guys know, when you attend the different conventions, they do have a little bit of a strict guidelines when it comes to the different prop weapons you could have. But here for this one, if you're kind of a little bit concerned, don't be, because this would easily pass through weapons check-in, because this front part here is actually this thick foam-like material, while of course this back portion here is basically just all plastic. But like I said, there's a little bit of a closer look here and a more detail. Like I said, this is very neat. I'll put a link to this down below and the other one that will be coming out in early December. But again, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.